Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Sunday evening. Got a quick word for you guys while I'm down here in my basement catching up on some paperwork, so tap in. I wanted to drop this while it was very heavy in my spirit. And if this is for you, you will catch it. You will know. You wouldn't even have to think about it. It will boom, hit your spirit just like that. I want to stress to you guys, not only do I receive a lot of emails about this, this is individuals I know personally, it's just all around. And of course, again, we're talking about the kingdom spouses, purpose partners. But here's what's going on. Satan is really getting into a lot of people's head and have them to focus and worry about their looks, their physical. And this is where a lot of people is really having a lot of doubt. So much doubt that it's almost hard for them to claim their territory. Meaning, if God says it's yours, it's yours. But because of the delay, for whatever reason, again, God working things out on your side, their side, both sides, whatever reason why there is a delay during this time, Satan is trying to get you to focus on the physical things. So he's dropping in your head telling you you're not beautiful enough, you're not thick enough, you're not slim enough, you're too slim, you're too... Nonsense. So this is why a lot of the times you find a lot of people spending time trying to change their appearance and trying to perfect this certain look that they think their kingdom spouse's purpose partner wants so bad that Satan will have you lurking on someone maybe who they dated or were married to, something like that, lurking on that person's page, sorry guys, hoping to get you to think that this is this person's type and all the other stuff, right? So before you know it, you're trying to change this and fit this image and fit this image, and it's never about that. It's not even about that. Now, let's be clear here, right? Because I'm a realist. We all know that men are visual. There's just no way around that. I question that all the time. I can't understand being called to men, especially. I can't understand why men can't tap into the spirit first and worry about looks later, per se. And I'm just not speaking about the person who is literally their purpose partner, kingdom wives. I'm not talking about that. I'm speaking in general, just in general as a whole. But when it comes to you, when it comes to purpose partner, kingdom spouses, it's different. That is when the spirits will align. So when you're talking about people who's just out here dating and just doing their thing, doing their thing, whatever, having fun, whatever they're doing before they decide to settle down, whatever, then yes, men are visual. We can't deny that. And yes, it's very important for a woman to keep herself up. And I know I hear women say all the time, well, he's just going to have to accept me the way I am. If I want to wear rollers, I want to wear pajamas. If I want to... Listen, boo. I promise you, do what you do. I'm not here to debate you about your Scooby-Doo pajamas. I'm just saying, I know I'm not walking around in my house. That's me, right? We all are different. If that's your comfort zone, wear your Scooby-Doo pajamas. But we still... in your Big Bird bedroom shoes. But you can wear what you want, but we cannot dispute the fact that men are visual beings, point blank, period. There's no way around it. Anyway, but and again, that's speaking as a whole, when they're running the streets and all this stuff, and not saying they don't want the woman in their lives to keep herself up. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is you're already enough. You're already enough. So when you align with your purpose partner, kingdom spouses, okay, we're not going to sit here and say that looks may not play a factor, because that's even with you. You may have a type yourself. But the point I'm making is that the spiritual is what's going to connect most with this union, not with all the others, not with the person you dated, they dated, with this union, the ordained union, the spirit will be so connected. You are already enough. But Satan's playing tricks right now. I can't tell you how many people are who email me. Let it be someone may have like a slight disability, and Satan's like trying to really play on this person's emotions and head and make this person think, oh, well, a man wouldn't want you because, I don't know, you got a cleft lip. Is that what they call? And no one emailed me saying that. I'm trying to make an example. Listen, God will your purpose partners, kingdom spouses, they will suck your cleft lip. Is it cleft lip? You guys know what I'm talking about. Is it cleft or cleft lip? I don't know. But the point is, whatever area that you deem to be a flaw or that you're really insecure in that area, and we all have those areas. I don't care what anybody says. Every woman have that area of insecurities, right? I'm not a man, so I don't know what men have, but I know women, we have certain areas and we're very insecure with certain areas. And the person who is ordained for you will be the person that helps you to even feel more comfortable in that area. So that's why I was making an example, saying this person will literally suck and kiss over your cleft lip to make you feel comfortable and let you know that that's so petty. I don't even see that. All I see is your beauty. And even if you don't deem yourself to be America's top model or whatever society tries to make us believe we should be, that person will make you feel that way, especially if you're someone who Satan has targeted and you just went through hell all your life. Maybe people made fun of you about your looks, maybe your disabilities, or in my case, in many of your cases, you had girls who just always targeted you because maybe they thought you had one up on them. So it's almost like the people who went through hell and Satan has played on you in whatever way, God is going to give you double for your trouble whenever that happens. You got to stop trying to rush the process. You got to stop trying to rush the process. You have to get to a point where you are okay with where you are right now. Because when you're trying to rush the process, you're going ahead of God and you're going to go right on and break open the door and you're going to get your feelings hurt because it's not time and that person's not ready. They may reject you. You may see something you don't want to see. You got to let God do what God do. In the meantime, keep working on yourself. In the meantime, know that Satan, again, is very strategic. So when you find yourself all of a sudden trying to compare yourself to other women or constantly looking at someone's pictures, thinking that this person likes a specific type and all that stuff is distraction from what you really should be doing. Working on credit, working on self, getting fit, whatever fit is for you. Starting and completing or starting your purpose and your calling, things like that, things that God have already told you to work on. God has been clear what he needs you to work on, right? He gave us specific instructions. We all have things that we have to do in life, but then Satan again will come in and start dropping distractions about things that have nothing to even do with when you link up with your boo. And women, we have it worse. Again, I'm called to men, so I'm very, very aware what a lot of times what men go through. So I have to stop saying that men don't have insecurities and men do. It just, again, it's in different areas, right? It's not always really physical with them. I mean, they may have some physical, maybe they feel like let me just say this. Men ain't walking around complaining because they gained 10 pounds. Not 10 pounds. That's us. Men are complaining when their money is funny, when it's funny, right? Okay. And we all God. Pray for me, y'all. When whatever is going funny, right? Because for whatever reason, they might be dealing with some health issues, some age issues, whatever. Stuff like that is what men kind of, We over here worried about 10 pounds and all that other nonsense we got going on, right? That petty stuff, right? So it's important to understand, again, that the person who is meant and who is designed for you will love you exactly for who you are. Now, again, that's not to say that you don't need to polish and work on some things, right? Because we all want to be trying to get to our best self, our best self. Your best self is about feeling very confident. It's almost like feeling, I'm trying to think of a word, like you just feel like, well, just feel your best self. Meaning you won't be all insecure about the smallest things, and that stuff just got to go out of the window. You got to get so planted in who you are and knowing that what is for you, that you're not going to be worried about no other petty stuff about who looks better, who this and that. You wouldn't care about that. I promise you. That's Satan getting in your head. But haven't you had enough? I know I have. Haven't you had enough of the things that he have planted in your head and all the things that you had to deal with growing up and him telling you and making you feel like you're not enough? Have you had enough of that yet? Because when you've had enough of that, you will get so planted in making sure that you are, arriving to be your best self, that anything that he tries to plant in your head any longer, you're going to boom, reject that thing, send it back to the pits of hell. Point blank, period. Period. I am enough. I'm chosen. Point blank, period. I'm in my lane. I'm not swerving. No other chick can touch me. Point blank, period. I don't care if she looks better. I don't care if her body's better. I don't care if she makes more money. I don't care if she has the quote unquote perfect family, which there is none. But I don't care. This is how our mindset has to be. And again, that's not to say that, we're human. So, I mean, you might have a day or two where you may not feel as cute. That's not the point. The point is knowing exactly who you are. Knowing that when you walk in the room, it doesn't matter who is in that room. You are in your own lane. You have became the highest version of yourself. That's what I was thinking about earlier. You have became the highest version of yourself. And nobody can touch you. Period. But as long as Satan's telling you you're fat, you're black, you have pimples, you're too skinny, you have skinny calves, you have big boobs and a flat butt, as long as he tells you this nonsense, and then he's going to throw pictures in your face on Instagram, he's going to flash your who God says are revealed as your kingdom purpose partners, if it has been revealed to you yet. They're exes, and now you're going to think like, oh, but I don't look like her or him. Child, that's why it didn't work for him or her. You are the chosen one. If that came from God. Now, I'm not talking about your own flesh. So this is again, you got to dig deeper now. We're not talking about our flesh and what we want. We're talking about literally kingdom spouses, purpose partners. People who God have literally designed for you to do life with, because there's purpose in destiny. And of course, there's bonuses and perks that comes along, but ultimately, that's what it's about. So please stop worrying about your looks. Please stop looking in the mirror. Please stop harassing people's nerves who you think may have it all together and they really don't. Right? Please know that you're beautiful. Please know that the woman who you think have it all together looks in the mirror too and question herself certain days. So stare yourself in the mirror. Ask God to give you grace. Whatever area it is that's bugging you or that Satan's constantly bugging you about, ask God to give you grace to accept that area. If you can change it, change it. If you feel like you're fat, lose weight. Those are things that you can change. I didn't say that. I'm saying if Satan's telling you that. So my point is, there are things that we can change. But this is why we have to get selfish. Because again, people like me and you, a lot of my servers and chosen ones, we have a hard time being selfish in the season because we're too busy doing everything for everyone else. But there becomes a time come when there's a season that you're going to have to be selfish for a quick season, where you are investing everything in you, whatever that may be. Only you know your struggle areas. Invest in you. So I hope this helps someone. It was very heavy in my spirit. I'm just so tired of sitting here playing with people, and everybody was worried about looks, and it ain't even about that. This person is designed to be connected to your spirit. They're going to be gravitated towards you because of your spirit. Your spirit they need you. You're a part of them. They need you. They need your spirit. They don't need your looks. I mean, that'll be fun and, dandy, but that's not the ultimate thing here. You are enough. You're beautiful. You're worthy. You're chosen. You're favored. You have grace. Tap in. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.